Top 4 signs who think they're always right, but aren't. Confidence is one thing, but these zodiac signs take it to another level. Armed with strong opinions, sharp logic, or sheer stubbornness, they often believe they're the smartest person in the room. The catch? They're not always right, even if they think they are. From interrupting debates to doubling down in arguments, these signs can struggle to admit when they're wrong. Here are the top 4 zodiac signs who think they're always right, but often miss the mark. Number 1, Leo. Leos often consider themselves the center of every conversation, opinion, and decision. Their confidence can be magnetic, but it also comes with a strong belief that they're usually right, even when they're not. Leos speak with boldness and certainty. Even when they're unsure, they rarely look like it. This makes others second-guess themselves and forget that confidence is not equal to correctness. Leo energy is naturally dominant, and people often defer to them or look for their leadership. Because of this, Leos get used to having the final say, and it becomes hard for them to recognize this pattern in themselves. Another reason Leos get defensive easily, as they hardly ever look inside. They take it personally instead of logically when someone points out their flaws. Admitting they're wrong can feel like admitting weakness or defeat, not because they're arrogant, but because they believe strongly in their views. For a Leo, being right validates their strength and intelligence. Their intentions are usually good, but their need to protect their image can blind them to their own mistakes. Number 2, Aries. The first of the zodiac, full of fire and always ready to lead. Aries is bold, confident, and fiercely independent. This same fiery confidence often convinces them they're always right, even when they're not. Aries rely heavily on instinct, making decisions quickly and believing their initial judgment is the correct one. To them, second-guessing feels like weakness, and overthinking feels like hesitation, which goes against their rules. With unshakable confidence, Aries have a way of delivering their opinions as facts. They often don't realize they're wrong until much later, and admitting it then stings their pride. Aries take disagreement personally, like the other person is questioning their intelligence or ability. To retaliate, they double down or use force of will to win the argument. It's not that Aries are inconsiderate, they just think, I know best. They also jump to conclusions just to move things along if a solution takes time or needs deeper reflection. This impulsiveness can lead to misunderstandings or mistakes. Aries must realize humility isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Admitting when you're wrong makes you human. That's how you grow. Number 3, Virgo. Known for their intelligence and analytical mindset, Virgos process the world through logic and observation. This often makes them feel they must be right, as they've thought it through and backed it with reasoning. But the catch is, they overanalyze everything. Virgos end up breaking things down to the smallest details, which may give them a false sense of certainty that they've covered all bases, but might miss out on the bigger picture. They may even overlook emotions, intuition, or other perspectives. Virgos hold themselves to incredibly high standards. They expect others to follow suit. When someone disagrees, they assume the other person must be wrong or less informed. Virgos often correct others thinking they're being helpful, but not everything needs fixing. This makes others perceive Virgo as self-righteous and a know-it-all. They can be rigid in their thinking and often forget what works on papers may not apply in real life. Even when proven wrong, Virgo may deflect or try to explain away their mistake rather than admit they missed something. It's not arrogance, but discomfort with imperfection. Number 4, Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the planet of structure, discipline, and authority. This gives Capricorn natives a powerful sense of responsibility and long-term vision. Capricorns trust their strategy. If it has worked before, they'll defend it fiercely. They sometimes dismiss emotional truths or perspectives that don't make sense to them. Capricorns aren't open to new ways of doing things and stick to their own traditions. Their way is the right way. Their authority can come across as condescending. They may interrupt, correct, or shut down others before hearing the full story. Capricorns rarely admit they're wrong. They'll defend themselves, or even double down instead of listening. They often miss subtle emotional cues, misjudge situations that require empathy over efficiency. Capricorns hate looking foolish and get offended when challenged. They may admit when they're wrong, but only after deep reflection, and even then, quietly. Capricorns must realize being wise means being open to not knowing everything. Capricorns can grow by accepting feelings hold truth as well, and that flexibility doesn't mean defeat. Thank you for watching the video and let us know your thoughts in comments box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.